Hey there, welcome back. This is Breathe and Budget. My name is Taryn. We talk about all things finance related on this channel, including how I use the zero-based budget method, cash envelopes, as well as fun savings challenges so that we can meet our financial goals. So if any of that is of interest to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join our community here, and let's get into today's video. All right, you guys, so today we are going to cash stuff for the last paycheck for March. Let's do our check-in really quick before we count the cash to see how we did. All right, I hope you guys have had a fabulous week. I am actually recording this late. I'm recording it Saturday and it will post tomorrow, so I'll be up editing it. I just did not have the time to film it ahead of time because I was getting everything ready needed to take it to my CPA, and we met today. I am pretty hopeful and excited, actually. I was really nervous and I was kind of putting it off, but I'm really glad everything is in his hands and I should have like what my refund will be. That's what it's really looking like, is I'll get a refund. I was really afraid that we'd owe. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I don't really understand that aspect of it as much as a professional, but I should know about Wednesday, Thursday. And then I'm just going to put this out there right now. If I do have a return, it's going towards a new like air conditioner unit. If that's the consensus, like if that's what we need, it's going towards that. So unfortunately on my channel, you will not be seeing a cash stuffing related to my tax return, but I'm going to be doing a video explaining how we're going to cover that not so unexpected, like these are things we should know will eventually need to happen, but so commonly forgotten or put to the side, and how we're going to manage this like new bill. Like it's upwards of $20,000 to $25,000. So, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you know when I post a video, because I'm going to talk to you about how we make that work, okay? In realistic terms. All right, let's get into this check-in. For mine, I, again, did not spend for mine, didn't really go anywhere or have an opportunity to spend. And again, I am driven to spend as little as possible so that I have more going to my savings challenge. 10, 20, 30. Oh, hold on. I have some crisp bills in here, and this will just make it much easier to navigate. Okay, try that again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75. And that is actually just going to go to the side because that's going to go towards my savings challenges. My husband has 60 left, but my daughter took a 20. She needed cash, so she took a 20, so she owes him 20. I forgot. I don't know if I told him that, but she owes him 20 and she'll pay it. Like, if anything, I could just transfer from her account to his account and it'll just be on his debit card. But technically he should have 80, but there's 60 in there. And then date night, I did pull, I think, $33 from it to contribute towards us going to Universal Studios last weekend. So there should be 200. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, yeah, 200. I figure that 33 bucks can go towards us having a little bit of family fun since we have quite a bit in here. Dining out. So yoga was canceled today. Therefore, I ate lunch at home, which, okay, you're like, oh my gosh, she did not eat lunch out after yoga. I did meet with my CPA after lunch, which if you're trying to avoid eating out or things like that, I highly suggest scheduling any appointments or traveling like to and from, like into town or whatnot, after or before meals, like if that makes sense, not during a time that you would otherwise be eating. However, after I met with my CPA, I did my grocery shopping. So Sam's Club, Walmart, Trader Joe's, And by that time, it was like already after 6. So I just texted my husband. I said, you want to meet me down here for dinner? So we did eat out. But, you know, if I had eaten out after yoga, more than likely I still would have eaten out for dinner. And then it would have been twice today. So I don't know. Another Taryn story, right? So in dining out, we have 20, 35, 36, 37. And I will use this for next weekend. I'm hoping yoga doesn't get canceled. And this will go towards lunch next weekend. And then my nails, I should have $10. Yeah, $10 left over, which was even surprising that we had anything left over. Kids, we put it all towards going to Universal Studios, because then we also ate at City Walk right after. So they knew this was all getting taken that day. Toiletries, let's see, 100, 200, 20, 30, 40, 55, 255. We did have to pull in here. We did a restock on my husband's gel and deodorant. We do like the subscribe and save on Amazon. So I had to pay that back. And let's see, household, make sure that's everything. Yeah. We have 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 155, 56, 57, 58, 59, 159. I remember there was a time when I first started to try to build these up that I would have nothing to roll over. So I'm super proud. Miscellaneous, gone. We had done 15 towards the gift for my boss for her birthday. And then the rest I put towards Universal Studios. So that's it for the check-in. I'm going to move this to the side just to do the count. All right. So this PVC pouch, I have black, I have white, and I also have like a pink glitter. They are available in my shop with this reusable cash breakdown. I will be revamping this for a different font, just because everyone uses this font. And I have a font that I've been using. I've seen one other person use it, but I think overall it's still not widely used, so I'm going to be switching that. But it comes with the pouch as well as this, you know, reusable teller slip that's available in my Etsy shop. So this should be $14.87. We are not cash stuffing all of that today. 127 of it will be going to savings challenges, which will be done in my savings challenge video. All right, let's give this a count. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 100, 250, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 360, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, and 10, 20, 30. So 230. Then we have 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Some of these 5s are awful. 100, 10, 20, 130. Some of these 5s are just very crinkly. Like crisp bills and then not crisp bills are hard to count. It's like the ones that are semi-used that are easier to maneuver and count. So I said 130. Let me add that. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right. Okay, 1487. We are good. That's my 75 going to my savings challenges. Back to my essentials binder. So I will be creating a video this weekend, tomorrow actually, or possibly Monday since I have no work on Monday, going through all of my binders. And I will be starting the series. I don't know what I'm titling it. I know it's going to go under my playlist that says Start Here, to really just dive into budgeting. why it's important, how it impacts us, like psychologically and things like that, and the power behind giving every dollar a purpose and cash stuffing and things like that. So stay tuned. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do hit that bell so that you're notified when I post a video. All right, so in mine, I'm going to go ahead and do 75 again. I'll do those 3. So if I don't spend, that'll go to savings. I know I say that every video, but in case you're new here, I want you to know I like crisp bills in my savings binders. So let's see, I'm going to do 8 5s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then I'm going to do 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make sure this is 75, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right, 75 for the last week of March. We'll see whether I wind up needing to spend it or not. Not needing, like I would choose to. For him, he's going to get 5 20s like he always does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've actually never asked him whether he wanted different denominations, but he hasn't said anything. He just kind of grabs like a 20 here, 20 there at a time. So now he has 20, 40, 60, 80, 160. Before I started my channel, I used to count my 20s by like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100. I had to like adjust to saying like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I don't know. Is that weird? Okay, date night's not getting anything. Dine out is going to get... I wrote that backwards. Oh, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. Like that's... Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at my breakdown and I don't know what I was thinking. But hopefully I did this right. So it's going to be 2 20s, 2 10s. I put 2 5s. And then I did 5 1s. So that should be 75. Let's see. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Perfect. So now we will have him dining out 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105, 106, 7, 8, 9, 110, 11, 12, 112 in dining out. All right, that was a struggle for me to count. Don't know why. And then nails, because I had mentioned this in my last video, sometimes just the way that it falls, that every 3 weeks that I do my nails and that I get my daughter's nails done, means that I have to cover it twice in 1 month. So since this check I had a little bit more leeway, I decided I was just going to go ahead and put 260. And that is going to cover the next appointment, which I think will be like on Easter weekend, like that Saturday. And then I won't have to worry about it for another 3 weeks from then. So it's just the way that it worked out. And fortunately for me, it worked out, because with this paycheck, I had that wiggle room. So I have 10. I'm going to do 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I did 2 5s. All right, so this should be 260. Let's make sure. So 100, 210, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 260. And I already had 10 in here, so if I wind up not needing all of it, I will just roll it over. Okay, and that's it. That's it for the essentials binder. This is my high priority binder. We have four envelopes that I need to cash stuff in here. So this is the one that I have divided up: vehicle, home, and miscellaneous. Today we need to be in home and we need to be in miscellaneous. So I'm going to go ahead and flip to the home section. This is a new envelope, in case anyone who actually watches every video will notice these kinds of things. This is new. So we did sign up for a home warranty program, which, if the consensus is that we need a new air conditioner, it will help cover some of that. But it also covers like the water heater, right? And he was kind enough to add on the electronics package. So it covers my computers, my laptops, my tablets, like all the things. So, and then I told him, here's like a tip, right? I had requested a quote online. Then I said, let me just talk to someone. So I spoke to him. And when you do things online, the way I do, like Google Shopping and stuff, or with my extension from Capital One, it will tell me, get 10% back by shopping with your Capital One. So I told him, I was very honest with him. I was like, I'm going to sign up online because my credit card is offering me X amount of dollars or percentage off. He said, how about I do one better? And he knocked off like almost $180 off the annual and included the electronics package. So it doesn't hurt to do those things. I was being very honest with him. Like, I'm going to sign up, and I'm sorry I won't be signing up directly with you as a representative because I have a financial perk to doing it another way. But obviously they're probably commissioned. I'm assuming, I don't know, that he wanted the sale. So he made it happen. And I saved far more than just getting, I think it was like 10% back or $10 back or something like that. I saved far more by going through him. So this is going to be for that. They're going to start charging me monthly, but I'm going to start putting away for the next year, and I'm going to pay it yearly instead of paying monthly. Hopefully that made sense. So my ring alarm, I already did. Pest control, I need to call. We're starting, well, no, we're still cold. It's still cold. Like, it was raining today. But I know I need to start setting that up to get that going. Edison, I'm going to be adding $50 too. So I'm going to just go ahead and throw a $50 bill in there. So now in Edison, we have 50, 120, 135. Because we have not been turning on the heater, we haven't been using anything. I'm pretty sure that we're consuming, or we're generating more with our solar than we're using. So I'm hoping that like will offset what Edison says we're going to wind up owing on the 12th month. Right now we're 7 of 12, and they're trying to say I owe them like over $900. But right now, since we're not consuming and we're generating, I'm hoping that will go down. But that's what this is. This is to save, to cover whatever that bill comes at the end of the 12 months that we would have to settle with them. Okay, trash is going to go ahead and get a 20. And now in trash, we have 100, 20, 40, 65. 165. This is enough for the next time. We just paid this bill. I didn't realize that putting $20 from each paycheck was going to be so significant. Not only does it mean we have the money for when that bill comes out every 3 months, because it's a quarterly bill, but I am already ahead of the game. So it came out in March, April, May, June. It's not coming out until June. I already have June's. And I'm going to keep putting $20, meaning I will probably have like to cover the whole year by the mid of the year. If hopefully that made sense. It makes sense in my head, but sometimes I know that what I'm thinking is not coming out the way that I think it should be coming out. I don't know, but tell me in the comments, like give me some feedback. Am I making sense? All right, 20 to water. So we have 20, 40, 60, yep, 80, 100, and 20, 35. We're doing so good. I love it. I love being prepared for those bills that are not necessarily billed monthly. All right, so this is my Roth IRA. I will be doing a cash condensing in the near future for some of these, but I already invested $600, but I keep these placeholders in here so that I know how much I've already put towards the 2024 year. So far only $600. I'm going to be adding another $200 today. And I am a firm believer that you can pay down debt, save, and invest all at the same time. I do not believe that you need to tackle one as a whole by itself. I think that you should be investing sooner rather than later and not wasting time. Firm believer of that. All right, so that was going to get 200. So I think that's it in this one. Yeah. All right. Low priority binder. We have three envelopes technically. So I have to add my tabs. I keep saying that. I'm going to be working on that this weekend since I have a 3-day weekend. That will be done by the next time you see me cash stuff. I'm going to figure it out. Like, my Cricut is not going to win. I am going to win. So winter is ending. In fact, I think winter is already over. Yes, spring has already started, although it still feels like winter. So I don't have anything in winter right now. I pulled all of that to contribute towards our upcoming trip that we will be taking to celebrate my soon-to-be 16-year-old and soon-to-be 18-year-old. I'm just putting whatever we can towards that in addition to their birthday money. But I'll talk more about that as it gets closer or after. I don't necessarily like sharing what we're going to be doing ahead of time or when, if that makes sense, just for safety reasons. So for seasons and vacations, I have $150. 150. And I might wind up pulling this for that trip. I don't know. All right, I'm going to go ahead and throw a $50 bill into here. So now there's 150 in Let's Get Away. That's how I labeled it, is Let's Get Away. I know it's hard to see like on camera when there's money in it. I feel like it's easier when there's not money in it, but this is my Let's Get Away. When it's on vellum. When it's on vellum, it's hard to see, but in my essentials binder, you guys see it because it's on the cardstock. And that makes a huge difference because you're not seeing the money through it. But I love this in person. I just don't think it comes across on camera the way that I wish that it would. All right, so 50 in there. So let me pull the denominations. So we're doing 2 20s, 1, 2, 3, 4 10s, 1, 2, 3, and 4 5s. I always pick an amount that I'm going to put towards these categories, but I never like decide how much is going into each season. I do that like now with you guys. This is real time. Well, no, not real time because I'm recording and you're watching it, but you know what I mean. All right, spring, that's what we're in. So I feel like that should get the majority. Let's do 30 into spring. That brings us to 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. So I always try to also consider what holidays are happening. Like in spring, we have Easter, right? And Mother's Day. And for Easter and Mother's Day, that some of that money covers going and eating out as a family, or if we wanted to go to the movies. So I know that this isn't all we're going to use in the springtime for fun. We have money saved for other occasions, holidays that happen within that season. I hope that makes sense. All right, moving on to summer. I'm going to go ahead and give summer 30. We do a lot of, actually, I might even give it, I'm going to give it more than spring. No, I'm not. Because we also have that money that we saved for 4th of July that if we can't do our annual trip, then I'll be using that for summer. So, okay, I'm going to hold off on that. All right, so in summer we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Then we have fall. Let's do Okay, I'm going to do 20 into fall, and I'm going to put 20 into spring for next year. Okay, so in fall, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, let me go back to winter, and I'm just going to put 20 and get a jump start for this coming winter. Perfect. And then I think, yes, kids clothing. So I titled it, They Grow So Fast. This used to be the budget that I have set aside for it, like the amount that I cashed off. This used to be my back to school category, but I've changed it to since just more about clothing, since we are homeschooled and we get funding from our charter school. So I don't have to worry about like supplies and things like that. They pay for all that, the curriculum and supplies and everything. So this is more just for the other things that they would need as they're growing and all the things. So let's do 200. So I know I did 150. I did 720s. So I think that's all of them. Okay. And then I'm going to do 110. All right. Let me just make sure I did that right. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 200. Perfect. And now we have, I do need to pull a little bit because I had to purchase some undergarments for River and like a shirt. So I have to pull from this. I'll do a video probably where I pay myself back and you kind of see that process. So we have 150. So 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 380, 395. So I do have to pull a little bit, but my goal is to try to get to at least like maybe 1,100, and then they would just like split that amongst themselves. All right, done with that one. Holiday binder, my favorite. I added an ACOTAR sticker. This is supposed to be Farah, and I think people call him Reese. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's not how I say it in my head when I'm reading the book, but I mean, it makes sense, but I'm on the 3rd book, about to get into the 4th book, and I love the series. I am a huge fan. I love it. I know I've seen some TikToks, they're like, I don't get the hype. I'm on like the 3rd book and I just don't understand. Make it make sense. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of personality you have to love that kind of stuff, but I do. So yeah. It's one I will probably revisit and reread every so often. We are going to add to anniversary. I'm going to go ahead and throw $50 into our anniversary. And now we have 100, 200, 300, 400. 300 is normally our threshold, but I decided so long as we are in the financial situation to be able to add more to it, I'm going to. I ordered from Spooky Budgets, and she gave me this cute holographic sticker. You see that? The shimmer. And I immediately put it into my Halloween envelope. All right, let's go add more to Christmas. Okay, I'm going to be putting 160. And let's see where we're at. So are you guys ones that shop throughout the year for like Christmas if you celebrate it, or Hanukkah if you celebrate? Do you like shop throughout the year, or do you wait? I'm gonna be honest, I used to be a huge hardcore Black Friday shopper, like 2 carts running through Walmart, you know, with a game plan, like you wait in this line, you wait in that line. Oh, those days are long gone. Now I'm smart. Not that you're not smart to do Black Friday, but honestly, you're tricked. They make you think that you're saving money and you're not. So that's what I mean by now I'm smart. Like I get what they're doing. So I use the website camel.com, especially during like when Amazon's having their like Black Friday or their Prime Day sales, because I'm telling you, those are not the best prices. You can get the best prices on just some random Monday, and you just need to watch it. And so you just kind of have to have a game plan. If you are going to buy things versus experiences, don't buy into the hype of Black Friday. Please don't. Like, I promise you, you can get it cheaper outside of Black Friday. All right, so in Christmas, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 20, 40, 50, 60, 960. So yeah, it's time to do a condensing soon. Well, I'm gonna wait a little bit just because I want to make sure I'm taking back at least from a few of these envelopes. I've already put most of this into a high yield savings account. That's probably one of the biggest comments I get from people is like that it's not smart that we keep cash, but if they took the time to follow me and look at the content, like you can see all of these things are fully funded. All that money is in a high yield savings account working for me. Like only some of these are in cash. Other than that, they're in a high yield savings account and my money's making money while I'm sleeping. All right, you guys, so I'm doing this a little bit backwards, but if you are still with me, please stay tuned and answer my icebreaker card. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna do this one. I should have done this in the beginning, but I don't know. I just jumped right into it. What is the grossest thing you've ever eaten? Eggplant, guys, eggplant. I'm sorry. If you love it, I am so sorry. I cannot stand the taste of eggplant, and I have given it several chances because sometimes I'm a firm believer that it's also how you prepare things, right? It can taste really good or it could taste really bad depending on what seasoning or the way that it's cooked. But there has never been a time that I have been fond of eggplant ever. So go ahead, tell me in the comments, do you like eggplant? And what is the grossest thing you've ever eaten? Thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. I'm gonna take a break tonight. I'm just gonna watch a movie with my family, and then I'm gonna edit this video, and then I'll do my savings challenge video and get that up for you guys on Wednesday. I'm still kind of watching the metrics. I don't know, like not the algorithm, but like the metrics of how the videos do based on the days and times that I post them. And I'm not fully convinced that Sunday and Wednesday are going to stay my days. So, but just stay tuned. If I do make any changes, I make sure that I will let you know in the community page. And I also will let you guys know on other platforms such as Instagram and TikTok. So thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.